Hello everybody, apologies, I'll be back in 5 seconds. I just need to post everything. I will keep you updated. I'm just going to make sure that everything is running in order, obviously. I am your commentator for tonight. My name is Sam, and welcome to EVR Season 2. This is the final practice event of the league. Obviously, then we'll get underway next week. Where we will be obviously at the luxurious Bahrain circuit. Let me just get everything up and running, starting off with F1. F1's link will be put on our Twitter. If you want to go see that, you can do, but I advise you to stay here because this could be very close. We've got a pretty decent number considering this is pre-season, 14 out of 20. So I'm not too fussed about that too much tonight. I was expecting maybe a little bit more, but you know, hopefully we can see some great racing here tonight. I'll be your only commentator for tonight also, as I'm just about to share F1 stream. Right, so that's that shared. I need to be careful. Apologies if you're hearing a buzzing noise. My controller was almost dead when I started, so I have to make sure my controller is fine. I need to turn my sound off just in case that interferes, because I need to check if the stream is going right. I'm going to go on board with Jordan though, who is on a lap. Jordan FTW. Stream is now coming up. Tim probably just messaged me there, so I need to put that F2 stream now up, and we may have a few problems with F3 for now. F3 will be up soon. The league is fully up and running, so the stream will now be up. So I'm now going to just share it with the respective groups. Furthermore, apologies, this is very hard work doing this all on your own, you know. But yeah, everything will now be shared. Hopefully F3 is running up and running as well, but 5 people in right now, so hello everybody. I'm just aboard with Jordan right now. I'm just sorting out things right now, so don't need to worry about this, but I will make sure that you guys have got some action. Team Instance, I'm guessing that's Gavin, or Gavin's friend. I think it's Gavin. So hello, it's me, Gavin. Hello to the other 4 people watching at the moment. I'm sure you're probably all watching the F1 stream right now, but I would say watch F2 as well. F2 is a pretty decent one as well to watch, in my opinion, so you're always welcome to go side by side. F3 is scheduled to go up, so that's good. As I'm trying to find F2, my everything's having a spasm attack at the moment. Excuse me, as I just sort this out, because right. So I've completely lost where F1 is. Anyway, so Jordan, that's actually going to come into the pits. Wolbieg is the first one to set a lap. Cohen's going to come around the final corner to set a lap. And let's see what it's going to be. Actually, Tony set a lap before him, and Cohen's going to beat him with that lap time as well. Wolbieg, though, with an insanely quick lap compared. So maybe not. Maybe some bank laps there from Tony, especially because he's on the medium tyres. But Cohen, I guess, needs to show a little bit more speed. Storm UK, if you're wondering, if you're watching the F2 stream right now and you want the F3 stream to take a look at that, the F3 stream is now up. I'll now share that as well. Again, like, apologies for being a little bit lackluster at the moment. It will be better when Brett is here, because Brett is away today, so I've got minimal help, so that's fine though. Yeah, all 3 tiers streamed at the same time. Let's see how everyone's going then. So everyone's set a lap. Plix has got to set a lap. Tim at the moment on the soft tyres at the moment, so this is going to be interesting to see what lap time Tim can do. He's just joined TTG, so not really breaking news, but it was announced today he joined TTG. He's got his banner as well, so seeing Tim Wentic 42 might be the last time you see this name, and it may be TTG Tim next time. Let's see what he can do though. Can he put in a good lap? As Gavin obviously could not make it tonight, unfortunately. A lot of the people who have not made it tonight to today's race, concluding to 14 people, have already let me know. So thank you everyone who did let me know why you could not make it tonight. It was much appreciated. and obviously it'll be taken down as official as possible. Anyway, Tim now coming down to the last long straight of the track, and then he's going to be obviously on the back straight after the bus stop chicane. Excuse me there, but let's see what Tim Wenting can do at the moment, going through sector 3. TTG Tim as well, whichever one you want to call him, in this Renault. His teammate missing tonight. Let's see what Tim can do though in qualifying. Is he going to do pretty well? Looks like it's a pretty decent lap. So 1 minute 44 dead. He goes third place, only behind King J and Wolbieg, who are all on lap, who have all finished their laps. What's Plix going to do then? So Plix, I'm pretty intrigued to see. The two Mercedes boys, I've stayed the Mercedes boys. So last season they were in the Mercedes. This season they are in the Mercedes also. Plix is going to pit, so it must have showed a validation. Cass then come around the final corner. Let's see what lap time he can produce. A 1 minute 44 dead on medium, so it's the fastest man on the track right now on the medium tyres. So the Cohen says hey in the chat, so hello to you as well, Cohen. I'm going to just check how the other streams are doing. F3 looks like it's going pretty swell at the moment. It's also got 14 people turn up for that, so thank you for everyone turning up in F3 as well. F1 though has got an impressive lineup. 18 people show up for F1, so right now it's a pretty decent. We've got a bunch of people who've shown up, and this is only a pre-season, so we're likely to have higher attendances after pre-season, but I'm pretty proud of everyone who's turned up tonight, and I thank them dearly for showing up. Right, so Jordan then on a lap then. Last lap did not work out 100% well, but let's see what he can do as he comes round that long sweeping right-hander, and let's see what he can do as he's going to come round to pull on in a second. Let's see if he doesn't spin the car, get too much apex. You could be right round. He doesn't want to do that, doesn't do that, gets away with it a little bit, just misses the apex just as you're expected to do. And let's see what he can do around these corners as well. He's doing pretty decent at the moment on his lap. He's got it in high like expected in ERS terms. Let's see what he can do though as he comes round to the final corners onto the last long back straight then. Let's see what he can do going into bus stop. There's a car ahead of him. We get a slipstream from him and he's invalidated or something. That was Flying Cooper in the McLaren. Jordan FCW though on a decent lap here. Could be interesting. Is he going to stop Wolbieg from taking the top spot at the moment as he comes around the final two corners? Let's see what lap time he can produce. It's a 1 minute 43.1. So yes, Jordan does go top for now. It's a pretty good lap. 5 tenths quicker than Wolbieg at the moment. Matthew is on a lap then. Let's see what Matt can do on his lap. It looks like he's still on a lap, but he's gone down to medium ERS, so perhaps suggest a little bit, but either that or he's saving. But let's see what Matthew can do then. Cooper's on a lap as well, so he might need to check his lap, but it looks like Matt's still on a lap because he went up in ERS as well. Pretty good tactically trying to save as much ERS as possible. Let's see what Matthew can do then. He's coming through these corners, misses the apex quite a bit, but let's see if he can redeem it. He's coming through to the final few corners. Obviously after this it's a bus stop chicane after these two corners, so you have to be careful if you really count the other one as a corner. I don't really know, it technically is a corner, but you know, I'm not really going to class that too much as a corner since you go flat out. But let's just say the bus stop is the last two that you can go non-flat out. Let's see what Matthew can do though. He's coming around to the bus stop chicane. There's a car ahead of him, doesn't need to get in the way. It's Cohen there, so he must not get in the way of Matt's time here. Doesn't look like he will do, but what's Matt's time going to be? It's going to be a 1 minute 43.3 there, so him and Jordan very close on pace. And obviously third place is Wolbieg at the moment, doing very well, but 5 tenths between Wolbieg and Jordan. Is this starting to show something? I wonder. We've still got 7 minutes to go, so I'm not going to predict anything too much yet, so still time for lap times. Let's see how Flying Cooper can do now. Last on the grid, but obviously him and Plix have not set lap times yet. There's yellow flags in sector 1, probably someone spun at El Rouge perhaps, or Radion, whatever you want to call it. This is the one thing I hate. Everyone's like, it's Radion, it's El Rouge, it's Radion, it's El Rouge. But let's see what Flying Cooper can do. Is a third place, so well done to Flying Cooper there. Very good quality lap for him. Let's see what Plix can do. Plix is the last man to actually finish a lap, so we need to make sure that Plix can set an actual lap at the moment. So we're just going to go back on board with him in a minute, but Imad is later up the track. See what Imad can do. As he goes into the final few corners, Tim has to let him go through. He does let him go through. Tim's on the outlap right now, so that doesn't compromise him in any way. But Imad coming through towards the bus stop chicane any minute now. Let's see what he can do then in that Red Bull. He was in the Red Bull last season, looked pretty comfortable, and he's in the Red Bull again this season. Oh, he locks up a little bit there, but let's see what Imad can do. Go around the final corner then. DRS wide open. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 1 minute 43.6. Just a little bit slower than Cooper, but Cooper doing very well on the quali lap there. Let's see what Cohen's going to do. He's going to cross the line. He does not improve. I'm assuming he is invalidated. Danestar then coming through these corners. How is Plix doing right now? Plix is onto the final part of the track. Let's see what he can do. What lap is he going to set? I wonder. Let's see if he can set the fastest lap he possibly can. Hopefully he will do. It should be in the 1 minute 43s, perhaps high 43s, maybe even low 43s if he's lucky. It'll be interesting to see how the Mercedes driver does. There is no game sound in F3. I am not sure. I think you just pause it and then you unpause it. Hold on. Anyway, so Plix did set a lap time. Apologies for that. It's just some technical difficulties in F3 that needed to be dealt with. And people are bottling apparently in F1 right now, which is interesting to see what Dylan is saying, obviously. Let's see what Dane can do here. Dane with a 1 minute 43.5 goes 5th place, slightly slower than Cooper. Tony goes 2nd, I've just noticed that. So well done to Tony there, going 2nd, almost catching up with Jordan there, but Jordan, no one seems to be catching him too much. Let's see what Casse can do. It looks like Casse has validated. Yes, he has. Unfortunately, Tim then around the final corner says he invalidated as well. I mean, either that or he's forgot to turn his ERS up. It looks like he's invalidated though, because he's going a lot slower. Let's see what AJ can do. AJ at the moment at the back of the grid, does not want to be there. 14th place at the moment, 4 minutes to go. He's still got a bit of time to redeem himself. Let's see what AJ can do. Then, oh, he doesn't want to catch that too much. He has to be careful catching the apex there around those corners, and almost lost the car completely. And let's see what AJ can do here. Let's see if he can. He's got SJ in front of him. SJ not really doing an amazing lap. He's on an out lap right now, so he's still got another lap pace to go. AJ then, let's see what lap he can put in. Liam said they're restarting the stream, so anyone who's watching the F3 stream, the stream will be restarted. AJ at the moment coming through the final 2 corners then. We've got some comments happening right now. Let me just finish AJ's lap and see what time it is going to be. It's a 1 minute 43.5, so he moves up pretty well, pretty much. Quite well there. He's off the back of the grid. SJ's now onto a lap as well, so I think SJ is the only man. Actually, Jordan is coming through the final sectors now, so pretty decent. So yeah, let's see what Jordan can do. The pole sitter currently, is he going to improve on his lap time, or is it going to just go down the drain? Let's see then, into the final 2 corners we go. Let's see what happens. The final corner, Jordan does improve by 4 tenths. Look at that, 5 tenths quicker than Tony there. Let's see what SJ can do. We need to go back on board with SJ. SJ is now on a lap as well. He's 2 tenths up through the first sector. Let's see, so Jordan's setting a lap, and Tim says might as well go for the reverse strat and show my best side. So let's see what Tim can do from that side then. SJ Racing then 13th place at the moment. Let's see what he can do. As he goes pretty well, he's going pretty wide, but he's using all the trap there possibly can be. Let's see what he can do. Onto the final few corners now, onto the straight. Let's see what he can do. SJ Racing now doing pretty well on this lap. He's on into sector 3. Let's see, hopefully he improves on his time. It's not really the best time to be completely honest, but he's doing pretty well at the moment. Plix then stuck at the back of the grid, far at the back of the grid there, 44.4 there, compared to Jordan's 42.7. Let's see what SJ's going to get. SJ's going to get a 1 minute 43.5. A lot of people get the 43.5s at this current one. AJ, I think has lost it in sector 3 somewhere, so that must be bus stop. Who is on a lap right now? As Dane's on out lap, there's no problem worrying about him. Here's the person on a lap though right now. I'm a D on a lap. Let's see what his lap can improve. He's in 9th right now. He wants to improve, see if he can get higher up the grid. Two-time race winner last season in formerly known as EPR, but now EVR. So I'm gonna use that as EPR since it was called EPR back last season. Anyway, I'm a D then, looking pretty strong going into sector 2. Let's see if he's gonna be up or down after sector 2, because that's where it's gonna be probably at most likely to see where his lap time will roughly be. I think Dylan has bottled it or something. Anyway, I'm a D then. 9th place at the moment on a lap. Let's see what he can do. Up, pull on. Jordan retires from the session. That must be because he thinks he can do the best time he can do with 40 seconds to go. Let's see. This is where everyone can put in their laps in. There's a lot of people on the out lap right now, so it just makes me wonder if they're all going to make it into an actual lap. Tim Wentig's on a lap. Cassay's on a lap. Also, Wolbieg's just gone on a lap. Plix is on a lap. Tim's on a lap. Everyone is now starting to come on a lap, but let's see what this man can do. I'm a D, two-time race winner last year, and let's see what he can do this season. And obviously I said last year, technically it was last year since that was the 2019 season. This is the 2020 season, but on the 2019 game. I'm a D then, 9th place at the moment. Does he look like he's going to be improved? I haven't really seen the ups and downs. I keep missing that. Let's see what he can do. A poor exit out of bus stop. Let's see what the times can be. It's for 43.20. So no one's catching Jordan here, but I'm a D there. Goes 2nd place, a really decent lap. Let's see what Tony can do. Tony is nowhere near finishing. Dane is just started his lap. Wolbieg right now is midway through the lap. How about King J midway through the lap? Tim's about to finish it. Let's see what Tim can do. Looks like he's 7 tenths up, and Tim goes 2nd place. Beats out I'm a D, but no one is catching Jordan anywhere near the case at the moment. Here goes Cassie right now, 1 tenth up. Plix, where's Plix on the track? He's literally right behind Cassie, so we're going to stick on board with Casper right now. Casper at the moment should be much faster than this in my opinion. Should be down in 13th place. Maybe a struggle first lap, but obviously there's more rubber on the track, and the track is obviously a little bit more heated up at this point. Let's see what he can do then round the final 2 corners. Is he going to beat his lap time? It looks likely. See what bus stop can bring him. Can it bring him glory, or can it bring him failure? It looks like it's brought him a little bit of glory. Let's see what Cassay can go. He can go 2nd place, beating out Tim Wentig there, just showing his real pace. And someone's gonna finish just behind. I think that was Plix, and Plix has unfortunately only gone up to 12th place. He's now gone down to 13th place there. Tony first completing the lap. It goes a little bit up and finishes 5th place at the moment. Matthew then on the final sector, 1 tenth up at the moment, 1.82. Let's see what Matthew could do. Is he going to improve his time? It looks like he's improved his time, but he hasn't improved his position. Let's see what Danestar can do. He's going to be one of the final men to come around the corner. 1 minute 43.2, goes 6th place, and it's a Williams 6 and 7. Right there. King J is the final one to cross the line. Where does he end up? I think he hasn't improved. I'm not 100% sure, and yet King J will start at the back of the grid. So that was an interesting ending. Obviously, just be aware there are other streams on right now. There are F1 stream right now, which obviously has just finished. But anyway, let's talk about the results here. Jordan FTW finishes on pole starts on pole position, 2 tenths ahead of Cassay there. Tim Wenting in 3rd, followed by Imadi in 4th, Tony in 5th, Danestar 6th, Cohen in 7th, Matthew 40 and 8th. A shocking qualifying from him again. I expect him to be much faster, but Flying Cooper F1 in 9th, AJ in 10th, Wolbieg 11th, SJ Racing in 12th, Plix in 13th, and 14th at the back of the grid, TTG King J. Sem lost 0.4 in the final corners. That was talking about F1. I'm on the wrong stream. I should be on the F2 stream. So yeah, F1 is on right now, and also F3 is on right now as well. So if you want to check out those streams and see how they're doing, obviously I say you should. So what's happened to Danestar here? Not sure what happened. Dane getting pretty angry at something. I'm not sure. There's a couple of people struggling on this track in my opinion, but let's see what happens. But yeah, Jordan needs to move up in my opinion, says someone in the Twitter chat. So yeah, a lot of people are a little bit struggling to figure out why Jordan is in this tier. Obviously these are only provisional tiers. This is the final pre-season. This is to make sure if we have or haven't made any mistakes. So if, let's just say, Jordan finishes like drastically ahead of everyone else, obviously there'll be reason to change him up, but you know, let's see what happens. So look at this, racing point 1 and 2. Casse starts second, Tim in third place as well. He's gone up the inside of Casse. Casse goes well wide there, but this is only the formation lap, and with this, the formation lap is pretty decent. So let's see who could actually have a good race today. In my opinion, I really think Matthew needs to step up the pace. Down in 8th place, it's not where he would want to be, in my opinion. Casse, though, he could go for the race win today, in my opinion. I think Jordan FTW, though, was absolutely electric in the qualifying session. Tim Wentig in third place could definitely go for the lead as well. I'm a D, 2-time race winner last season, and he could definitely go for a podium today as well. Tony, very unfortunate, very good in the qualifying, but been very unfortunate in races. Let's see if this season can be different. Dane starting 6th place, a pretty decent qualifying from Dane. Remember last season he wasn't too great, but he was on controller back then. He's more suited to wheel. This time he is on wheel, so expect to see maybe some masterclass moves from him. Cohen also on wheel, his teammate. Let's see what the two Williams boys can do. Are they going to pile the pressure on Tony, or are they going to fall back? Matthew needs to improve his lap, in my opinion, but let's see what Matt can do. Flying Cooper then, a very fast qualifier, but unfortunately not the qualifying he would have wanted, down in 9th place. Let's see what he can do in the race. AJ down in 10th, Warbieg 11th, SJ Racing down in 12th, Plix in 13th, and King J in 14th at the back of the grid. So we still have a little bit left to go, and then obviously we are on to racing. So Jordan coming around to the final few corners, as I'm just going to check things quickly are in full order. Everything is in full order. That is pretty decent. So Jordan starts on pole position, Casse in second, Tim in third. Everyone's now lining up for the position to get this race underway. They're all on sauce except from the back too, so let's see what Plix and King J can do. Let's see if they can perform a good performance here. I'm going to have to start fourth here at the moment because I don't know what on earth is going on, but we're going to have the lights on this time, and this time it's going to work properly. So 5 lights are on, and we're out from a quick getaway, and let's see who's going to get the best start. It looks like Jordan's got a good start, but look at Casse side by side. He's got the outside line. What's he going to do into turn 1? Everyone, I think, has gone in clean. A little bit free wide here, and I think that he's the McLaren are Flying Cooper getting an amazing start all the way up in 6th place. Everyone gets clean for the first corner, and there's no incidents. Look at the two racing points right now, battling for the lead. Let's see what Cassie's going to do against his teammate. Going to go the outside line. Matthew's retired. What's happened? SJ's retired as well. What has happened at the back here in the safety car already? I think someone's gone together, collided in I think El Rouge there. So 2 casualties already, 12 remaining from 14 on the grid. That was Matthew and SJ. They're out already. So unfortunate for those 2 drivers, out of the race already. And we have a safety car. So how many people are going to claim to the barrier of the El Rouge? So as this is a safety car, I'll be right back in a second. I'm just going to quickly sort something. So I'm not sure how long this safety car is going to be out. See what happens. So Jordan obviously will be starting from the top. Obviously that incident in turn one between Matthew and SJ will be looked into. And obviously if these guys are watching, I encourage you not to litter things in the chat as we can treat it as spam. I will remind you throughout the season if people decide to do so, just please be aware of that and make sure, as I'm just going to see that and no one has done so. So obviously if there is an incident, you need to record. If you are an F2 driver who has crashed out or gotten an incident, please just send it to us on the Discord chat. And if you don't have Discord, send it to us on a different source. That would be Twitter or PSN. If you fail to, then it may not be given as anything. But please do not, unless you're messaging them privately, please do not argue in the chat. So let's see what happens then. So Matthias Turk saying, Matthias, sorry, saying FFS, I can't say that obviously because of my profession. Try leaving too much space for Cohen and Crash, just typical with me. I think he collected SJ as well. So Matt obviously will say sorry, obviously, for what happened there. If he did collect SJ, obviously that wasn't his fault. And obviously that is, I guess, El Rouge for you, in my opinion. It's not the best of corners on the track that you don't want to get caught up. There's a lot of incidents that happen and these guys had to be aware of that. Jordan though is the leader of this race into lap 2, but we have got a safety car, so unfortunately so Matt just says he doesn't remember collecting anyone, so perhaps SJ had an incident of his own, perhaps. Obviously let's not worry about it too much. Let's see what Jordan can do. Will Jordan show good pace, or will he lose out to his teammate Casper just behind? Tim Wentink as well, or TTG Tim, and Tony first as well, up to 4th place. Flying Cooper got an amazing start, by the way. He started 9th on the grid, he's up to 5th place, so the McLaren got probably one of the best starts I've probably ever seen, in my opinion. Up 4 places already. Let's actually have a look where people's places have gone up. So look at that, Cooper 4 places up. I'm a D down 3 places as well, so I'm a D's not had the best of starts. Cohen down a place. Cohen's had some sort of issue there. He hasn't retired or anything. It's just some reason the game decided to ghost him. Walbieg up 2 places. Plix up 3 places, but obviously that's probably down to the fact Matthias and SJ have crashed out. AJ down 1 place and King J up 2 places. Let's look at this. So how long is the safety car going to be out? I'm just going to mute my mic for a little while, so I'll be right back with you in a second. So we're still on safety car, ladies and gentlemen. We're still on safety car lap 3. Hopefully the incident is sorted out now. Surely the cars are gone, but I'm down to 12. So what's up to I'm here? Has he gone into the pits? Has he perhaps? Yes, he has gone into the pits. So this is interesting from an interesting strategy to see here. He's made a pit stop. I don't know if that's a 2 stop he's going for, or maybe he can't. Oh, he's gone on the hards. They're saying he's gone on the mediums, but he has gone on the hards. So looks like a one-stop strategy here. And Armadi's done this in the past 2 times, in fact, especially obviously in Germany. He ended up winning the race. So this is something a bit devilish here from Armadi. Everyone else who pits now obviously will probably mean that Armadi takes the lead of this race, but see what happens. Right now, safety car. And you say that is a one-stop, says Matthias. So that is a very good strategy from Armadi. They're very tactical indeed. So let's see what Jordan can do, as he's gonna, I'm guessing he's slowing the grid down a little bit as the safety car goes away, as it looks like we're just about to get underway with racing again any minutes. The safety car's gone miles ahead. Let's see if the safety car is coming in. Don't tell me that's coming in, which is a little annoying. Everyone is slowing down though. Let's see when we'll get back to racing. Hopefully it's this lap. It looks like it will be this lap. It's Jordan's call to say when we get underway again. So Jordan could get the best advantage, or he could screw himself over. Is he going to get away here? It looks like he will do, and he is going to get away here. Is he got the best start? He's got away from Cass quite well. And it looks like Wintink has also got a decent getaway as well, but the 2 racing points, 1 and 2 at the moment. I think DRS will play a factor as well in after this. Let's see what will happen then. Casse 5 tenths behind Jordan at the moment. Let's see what Casse can do, and hopefully he's warmed up the tyres pretty well. Hopefully everyone has. No DRS available just yet for Casse, but Casse is going to try and close in with Jordan. Is he going to make it? I don't think he is. He's going to have to take the outside line. If so, Jordan just covers him off. Either way, Tim has fallen back a little bit. Look at Imad falling back on those hard tyres, but obviously these guys in front have got to make a pit stop. Look at this battle at the moment for 10th place at the moment, which would be a final points position, but obviously there's no points in the play for tonight. It's maybe a position where you'll be next season, whether you'll move down or up. Let's see what King J can do. King J though is falling back a little bit to SLR AJ, who is falling back to Plix, and Plix is kind of caught up with Wolbieg at the moment. Look at this battle though, Tony and Tim. Wolbieg has left the session, so I don't know what's happened to Wolbieg there. Wolbieg's had some sort of an issue there, but look at Danestar catching up to Cooper a little bit. Look at Tony right on the back of Tim there. He hasn't lost any wing unfortunately, but look at Tony here. Catch it right up to Tim. Let's see if he can make a move on him, obviously on the back straight after the bus stop chicane. Maybe he can make a move on the bus stop chicane. Let's see what happens. Tim Wentic at the moment in the lead. Look at Jordan getting away, 9 tenths ahead of Casper there. Casper ahead also by 1 second of Tim. Tim slowing down a little bit. Look at Tony. Tony's got a good run here. He's not going to try and move, is he, into this corner? No, he's not going to try something stupid. Let's see what he can do though after the bus stop chicane. I don't think he get DRS here. You may do, you may not. You won't. But I don't think you get DRS on that lap anyway. You may get DRS on this lap. So let's see what will happen then. Tim Wentic at the moment in 3rd place, looking to get his first podium of the season. Obviously unofficially, but if you know what I mean, it could all change. But let's see what Tony can do. Tony's falling behind to Tim a little bit. Hopefully there's DRS on this lap. I believe there is. There is not DRS on this lap just at the moment, so we're going to have to wait a little longer, and people are going to have to stick behind it a little longer, which is going to be frustrating for these people. Let's see what Danestar can do then. He's 6 tenths behind Cooper. Can he keep up with him? Cooper's catching up with Tony. This is pretty good. Tim has fallen back a little bit to Casper. Casper's kept up. And look at these two going on the grass a little bit, using all the track available. Let's see what happens though, as Flying Cooper in 5th place at the moment at the back of, I guess, this Proclaim train starting to form. Cohen has fallen back a little bit to Danestar, where Plix falling back from him as well. King J a little bit back. A look at Warbeck has lost so much time. He's something that's gone wrong with Warbeck, but I don't know what's happened to him. But anyway, I'm a D then on the hard tyres. It's catching up to King J here. So at the moment here, I'm a D doing pretty swiftly on the hard tyres, and obviously looking for a 1 stop. The game is glitched out though and telling me he's on mediums. Here's your race leader Jordan, who's actually stretched out plus 1 second lead, so there was no DRS for Cassie or Tim Wenting, who is going to be almost 2 seconds behind Casper. Let's see what Tony can do though, because Tony is only 4 tenths behind Tim Wenting, and there's a little bit of gap starting to form. And look at Danestar actually side by side with Cooper. I've just noticed this just now. Let's see what Danestar can do around the outside. It's going to be close, so let's see. I think Dana's got the move done pretty cleanly, but let's see what Cooper can do. Is he going to get the switchback? They're going to be side by side. Can Cooper get it? It looks like he has got it. DRS has finally been enabled, so DRS will come into play. Let's see what Danestar can do. He's got the inside line. Looks like he's got him, but has Cooper got the switchback here? They need to be careful. They mustn't go side by side of El Rouge. Surely Cooper is not considering it. No, he's going to back out. Well played by Cooper. Has to make sure that he can get that DRS afterwards. Let's see what he can do. He's going to go for 5th place. It looks like he's going to get it. Let's see if he gets the move done. Can Tony get the move done on Tim? It don't look like it. Let's see what Tony can do. And look at Cohen. Cohen's going to make it 3 wide here. Look how close this is. Oh my word. And I think Cohen's got the move done as well. What a move from Cohen. And Cohen's up to 5th place. And Cooper down to 6th. But Dane down to 7th. So Dane is the main loser out of them all. And King J has lost position to I'm a D. King J just losing all the pace in the world at the moment. Don't know what's going on with him at the moment. He's down into 11th place and he's losing time. Jordan has got well away from Casper right now, and Tim Wentig also so much far behind, but Tony's going to get closer and closer with the DRS obviously enabled now. So let's see what will happen. Cohen has lost time and Cooper's losing time to Cohen as well. Dane is going to stick behind Cooper. Let's see if he gets a better exit here. He looks like he does. Let's see out of this corner as well. Has he got a better exit? Cooper used more off the track. Let's see what happens then. Cohen then is gaining away from him. What's Tony going to do? Is Tony going to try and make a move for Tim? Looks like he's saving a little bit of ERS, but what is Tim's ERS? It's the same. So let's see. It's raw pace. It's the raw exit that he got. And obviously slipstream as well comes into play as well. But let's see what Tony first can do. Can he make the move on Tim, or will it just have to wait for the straight? It's going to wait for the straight where he will have DRS. And he's actually coming to the pits now. So this is an interesting tactic here from Tony, coming to the pits lap 5. And he's probably reacted to I'm a D a little bit, who has obviously got a huge advantage here, obviously. But Jordan's probably going to try and stretch out as much of a lead as he can. And he's 2 seconds ahead of Casper right now. And the people coming into pit lanes, King J has actually retired there. He's DNF'd, so not a good race from him. Something's happened to Aero. I think Aero's retired in F1. So F1's going pretty sweet at the moment for some people. Yellow flags is set to 1. Tony's obviously come out of the pits. What's happened is set to 1. Who's won? Is that something to do with King J? I don't even know. It's yellow flags is set to 1. So no one's suggesting to me that anyone's out. I think it is King J who has DNF there. Anyway, Jordan at the front pile there. Look at the gap starting to form from Tim and Cooper. Look at Cohen. Cohen's actually lost position to Cooper. I've just noticed that as well. Danestar obviously catching up as well. Plix just behind as well, and a little bit of a gap between Plix and AJ. So let's see what Plix can do. Can Plix on these medium tyres as well, so he will stretch out a little longer than the guys ahead. Can he keep up with the guys in front? Look at Cohen there, almost sliding out of the way completely there. Needs to be careful. He's going very wide there, and Dane taking a bit more conservative line. Let's see what Cooper can do. He's got to defend through the straight, and he's probably got to defend through DRS as well. So it's more of a defend for his life sort of scenario for Cooper here. Let's see what he can do here. Tim is far away from Casper, so there's a bit of gaps between 3rd, 2nd and 1st. Let's see what Cohen can do though. 5th place at the moment. He's going to get DRS into the next straight coming up. Let's see what he can do. He's going to close in Cooper pretty much well. Let's see what his exit is like. I think Cooper got the better exit as it shows there, but look at who has DRS though. Cole will have DRS, so he'll catch up a little bit, and Casper goes into the pits as well now, so Cooper's up to 3rd place. Jordan's got a 5-second lead now, but look at Cohen, and I think Dane's gone into the pits as well. So obviously these two teammates, very close friends, Dane and Cohen, obviously going to be working together as a unit to try and put in the best performance they have. I say they have done a pretty decent job. Let's see what Cohen could do here. Can he make the move on Cooper? He's closing, he's closing, he's closing. Is he going to make the move now? He's going to have to go for it here, but no, I don't think he is. He's going to just wait a little bit longer and slotting behind Flying Cooper there. Whereas Cooper going to come into the pits and maybe cause a little bit of mind games. That probably would work beneficial for him, but Danestar looking for the undercut on both these two boys, so let's see what happens with Danestar. I don't know if the overcut or the undercut is probably more better. I think it might be the overcut. But look at this, Cohen has lost a lot of time there, so Cohen has completely lost his lap there, and it's kind of fluffed his lines a little bit, so perhaps showing he must come into the pits a little bit. Plix just behind, losing a little bit of time, but I mean, AJ's closing in as well, but taking to relevance that Plix is on the medium tyres. Up to 5th place now, Plix as well. Let's see what people can do. Tony down to 9th, but obviously I'm a D up to 7th, so watch out for I'm a D, by the way. Oh, and Cohen! What's happened to Cohen here? Cohen's completely lost the car a little bit, and he's lost the back end completely there. And Cohen's down to 6th place. And I think Cohen will have to come into the pits this lap, and I'm not going to lie, he's struggling for grip all the ways around, and you have to be careful here not to clash with I'm a D. Probably just going to have to let Imedy go. It's going to be close between these two. Cohen's lost a lot of momentum. He's going to come into the pits this lap. He's lost all that momentum there on that corner. Had to save it just about. And AJ's up to 3rd, up to 2nd. So Plix now takes the lead of this race. Obviously the net lead just for now, but that is going to change in future. Look at Imedy though. The two guys in front of him do not have to pit. And Jordan, the leader, is in the pits. He's just exited the pits. So right now Imedy looks pretty certain he's going to lead this race. Let's see what happens then. From the gap from the leader, he's only 2 seconds down. So Plix and AJ are obviously going to get dispatched by Imedy at the end of the day. So Imedy working a masterful strategy right now to potentially win what is a very good race for him. Jordan at the moment in 2nd place. Obviously, if you were to say that Plix and AJ were to come into the pits now, and obviously Casper in 3rd place. But let's see what Imedy can do. See what this battle could do as well. Battle for the lead at the moment between Plix and AJ. AJ on the soft tyres, Plix on the medium. So AJ's tyres are going to go soon, and almost there. Showed it completely, almost losing the car completely there. So Plix in the lead of this race pretty comfortably at the moment, but Imedy is catching, so he has to be careful. There's not really gaps going on. Tim is just behind Tony, so I think Tim was in front of Tony before the pit stop. So Tony has pretty much benefited from Tim pitting later there. And let's see what Dane can do. Dane's slotting in just behind Cooper. What a nuisance that is for him. Look how much time that incident has stopped. Imedy's retired! Imedy's retired after all that! And where is he? Where has he lost it? He's lost it in probably the most peculiar place ever! Oh my god, and Imedy then, that's compromised Cooper! Cooper's been compromised! And that's Cooper in the wall, I think, as well. Oh, he's going to hit Cohen with him as well. Oh my word, Imedy is out of this race, and he's kind of lost the car there. Cooper almost went straight into Cohen there. Cohen's so lucky to be in this race. SJ, no, not SJ, AJ is in there, and look at that. Dang it, a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. That's not going to help him at all in his confidence. But look at this, Jordan retakes the lead of this race with Casper behind by almost 3 seconds. We've received a new message here. It's probably from Imedy, who's probably absolutely livid with himself right now. Let's find out. And yeah, it is. Ha 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 ha. So he is obviously not very happy with himself, but hopefully he's feeling alright right now. But obviously that's not something to enjoy about. That was probably a masterful strategy, and obviously he was watching football, he wasn't looking. You must not let that distract you. Honestly, you let that distract you. That was your race win gone, mate. You could have got the race win at the end of the day, so you probably must regret that right now. But Warbieg in the pits, but Warbieg is no longer in the session. He has some sort of internet issue. Plix leading this race currently, but Jordan will take that lead once Plix finally pits in the race, but it won't be pitting for another, I guess, 5 laps. And Cooper unhappy, and Cooper's retired as well, so Cooper's unhappy after he's crashed into the pit entry, and Imedy there saying he is stupid, and obviously he's unhappy with himself, and Cooper's obviously retired as well. So I feel sorry for Cooper more than anything. Had to dodge the car, didn't know if it would ghost him or not, which obviously is respectable, but obviously it's completely D's fault, obviously, for was not looking, obviously. But see where that goes. Potentially that issue may obviously result in something for Imedy, unfortunately, but at least he's being honest, and that's what we love to see most. But Jordan at the moment leading this race, net lead once well, net lead once Plix finally pits. It will be Jordan's race for the win at the moment, because Casper is 3 seconds behind and losing time. Tim Wenting and Tony still together. This could be a battle for the ages. Tony and Tim, two veterans obviously from the start in two veterans at the start obviously in the league, from the start, from round 1 in USA, and I think Cooper's used the wrong account there. But Tim makes the move on Tony. So Tony at the moment down to 5th place, Tim up to 4th place, Dane down in 6th, he's 5 seconds behind, but let's see what Tony and Tim can do. Let's see if Tony can keep with Tim, or is Tim now going to get away? Cohen at the moment is catching up to AJ as well, so watch out for Cohen as well. But let's see what Tony can do first. Excuse the pun was not necessary, but let's see what the French lad can do in his Mercedes. He's lost a lot of time actually to Tim there, so Tim's got a way better exit there. Cohen's lost a lot of time to AJ as well, so that's unfortunate. So let's see what is happening then. Tony still just behind Tim. Let's see. I'm going to give you updates at the moment on the other tiers. So F1 right now, if you are interested in having a look, Lewis 11004 is leading with Sem 12 in second. Very good race from him, and 3rd place is NSX Montana. So that is your top 3 in F1. F2 you know obviously, and F3 we're going to go through now. F3's top 3 at the moment is New Zealand Cam, D-Boy Dan and Riley Buys. As they keep going in and out at the moment, I think they're looking at race director at the moment, but Plix still leads this race, still not coming to the pits. But look at Tim Wenting setting the pace at the moment on those medium tyres, and Tony losing time to him at the moment. But let's see what Cohen can do, because Cohen at the moment is closing in. AJ probably has enough time to really make a move on him here after El Rouge and Radion, whichever one you want to call it. Let's see what Cohen could do then. He's closing on AJ. Needs a good exit out of El Rouge, not that much. I don't think anyone has really received any penalties here. There's been a few penalties given, which obviously look debatable, but let's see what Cohen can do. He's catching up to AJ, and I think that's Dane right in front of him as well, so let's see. And AJ shuts the door on him, so it looks like Cohen's not going to make the move just yet, but let's see. Look at Tim. Tim's losing time. Well, he's actually gaining to Casper there, and obviously Jordan is gaining time to Casper also. But look at Tony in 5th place, 6 tenths down. Danestar at the moment is 6th place as well, and look at 7th of AJ, just behind Danestar, and Cohen as well, right behind AJ as well. So AJ at the moment closing in Danestar. Is it going to get close enough to maybe hit DRS? And look at that, 1.000 there. So AJ literally right on the dead there to get it. But look at Cohen closing in and closing in and closing in, getting closer to him, and Tim is just getting away in the corner. So obviously different strategy, not different strategy, different setup from Tony and Wentink here. So obviously had to take that into consideration. One maybe faster on the straights than the other. Let's see what AJ can do. AJ's 9 tenths behind Danestar now, so he'll have DRS. But look at Cohen, he'll have DRS as well, and he'll have DRS more importantly. He'll close into AJ and maybe use it in a minute. He's not going to get the move done here, but he has to be careful not to overshoot. AJ is parking the car out in front. That's not what he wanted to do. Who gets a better exit? I think it was AJ, and it must have been after what happened to Cohen there. Let's look at Tony now. Tony is right behind Tim, so let's see what actually happens here. Is Tony actually going to make the move on Tim here? Let's see what happens. There's yellow flags and set the 1. That's Danestar out. I think Danestar he's actually had an issue in turn 1, I think. Which is rather unusual. I don't know what's happened to him there, but look at this. Tony's made the move on Tim Wentink here. So 8 drivers remain, actually 7 drivers really, if you're not counting Warbier, who's unfortunately crashed out of the lobby for some reason. But look at this, AJ at the moment behind Cohen. Tim now falling behind Tony as well. Let's look at Plix though. Plix is still leading this race, so Plix pretty comfortable in the lead, but where will he come out in? Will he come out in this battle here for 6th place? Dane, so we've sadly lost him. I don't know what on earth happened to Dane there, but AJ at the moment in 7th place, and at the back of the grid really, if you're discluding Obviously, Warbieg, hello to 4 viewers watching right now. Obviously, that's unusual me saying that. I usually say around 11 or 12 viewers. Obviously, that's because we've got 3 tiers at one time, so there are relatively possibly around 17 viewers watching. If you're looking at all tiers right now, I'll probably just have a look now. 6 plus by 6 is 12, plus by another 5, that is 17. So that was exactly on point. So pretty good for me. But look at AJ here closing in on Cohen. Let's see if he can make the move here. I would say stick behind because you'll have DRS in the next 2 sections, but let's see what will happen here. He's going to try and go the outside line, which could be a little bit risky. Let's see what Cohen could do. It looks like Cohen's going to defend, but it's not going to be helpful. Danestar leads the session, but it's not going to be helpful at all, really. Look at Plix. Plix is coming to the pits now, so hence why. Let's see what Cohen and AJ can do. They've got ahead of Plix, so Plix is now playing the chase game on those soft tyres, it looks like. And has he got ahead of AJ? He's right behind them. So now Plix has got a good chance to get a 5th place here. Let's see if the reverse strategy works pretty well. Let's see what AJ can do. He's lost a little bit of time to Cohen. He's gaining, but he will have DRS as well. Alright. Let's see what AJ can do. Is he going to make the move here? Look how close it is. Let's see what happens here. Into the corner, side by side. AJ will have the inside line this time. It's going to be very close, but look at Cohen on the outside, who will now have the inside line. Look at Plix just behind, closing in very much on this gap, and he's probably been waiting for an incident to happen here as it goes side by side into this corner. Cohen has the outside line. AJ has the inside line. Now Cohen will have the inside line, but he's behind AJ. Look at them. They're still going side by side. I think AJ's got the position, but what a battle this is. And with Plix coming in the fray as well, and Belgium not being the easiest circuit to overtake, Cohen go a little bit wide, trying to find a little bit more traction, I suppose, trying to get a better run on the exit. Let's see what happens here though. AJ though is making sure that he's parking right ahead of Cohen, so Cohen cannot make the move at the moment. And Dane does not like the track of Belgium. Bleep Belgium. Honestly, he says, obviously you kind of can argue what that word is. You can just make it up if you like. Plix has just a little bit of time to Cohen here. Cohen is catching up to AJ. Is he going to make the move here, or is he going to go conservative? He's going to make the move on the outside here. This is very ambitious. I like to see this. He's got a 3-second time penalty for that, so that'll probably be looked into, but that is an illegal move in my opinion, since he did go quite wide. And who is this going slowly? It's probably Warbieg. It is Warbieg. Let's see what AJ can do. He'll have DRS now. Will he catch him into turn 1, or will he wait a little bit longer? Look at Plix as well. Plix is probably going to catch both these two out. We've got a chance for 3 wide here. This looks very impressive. Plix should get a better exit, and I think he does get the better exit at the end of the day. But let's see what's happened here. Cohen, look at this. Cohen, AJ, and Plix. Look at this. 3 wide into this corner. Look at Cohen defending for his life over Plix. Now that Plix has got the soft tyres. These two side by side looking wheels. Cohen going wide. Cohen must get the space to Plix. Plix on the outside. Plix is going to have to back out with it just for now. AJ stays in 5th place. Cohen down to 6th. And Plix into 7th. Look how close these 3 are though in the battle. Look at Tony and Tim as well. Tim's got past Tony again. But this battle right now for 5th place is completely hot right now. Let's see what Plix can do. Is he going to make the move into Puon? Surely not. Okay, no, he's not going to at the moment. Cohen goes well wide. Look at this. The door's open for Plix. Is he going to get the move done? Looks like he might do. They're going to go side by side. And it looks like Cohen will have the inside line as well. So it's going to be interesting if Cohen can keep the position now. And it looks like Plix has just about got by. And now Plix can move and get the move on AJ in a minute. Tony at the moment losing time to Tim as well. Look at this battle as well. Tim's closing into Cass at the moment, so let's see if Cass can get in a defensive mood in a minute. Jordan at the moment has run away with this 6 seconds ahead of everyone else. Plix at the moment side by side with AJ, and he's got the inside line as well, but he'll have the outside line. Look at Cohen just behind as well. Look at this. Surely they can't go 3 wide into here. Yeah, I wouldn't expect that. Look at this. There's a bit of a bubble wheels there, and I think Plix has just about got by AJ. And look at this. AJ's opened the door for Cohen there, so AJ has lost out maximum of it there. So let's just see what AJ can do. He'll have DRS in the next corner, so will Cohen. So this is the problem with Plix. He has to get a good exit here, and he does do that. So look at this. Cohen's going to stick behind Plix, so Cohen will have DRS. Up to Radion we go, and let's see what happens here. Plix at the moment getting, obviously not getting DRS, and look at Cohen getting DRS, AJ getting DRS, AJ is side by side, oh my word, I just seen him out of nowhere. Look at Cohen as well, as they're going to make the move, Cohen's going to go very aggressive there, AJ has to lock up on the brakes, is AJ going to get the move done, it can clip again, let's see what happens here. This is great racing from these two, they're banging wheels again, side by side into this corner, surely AJ's not going to get the outside line, this is absolutely incredible racing from Cohen and AJ at the moment, and AJ's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, going a little bit wide there. Let's see what he can do then. Down to Pouon we go, and Cohen at the moment gets a better entry into it. Does he get the better exit? It doesn't look like it. It looks like AJ got a better exit as well. Look at Plix just gliding away on those soft tyres. Tony as well, just about keeping behind Tim. Tim catching up to Casper at the moment. Casper just ahead. Looking pretty close, and look at this battle still for 6th place at the moment, and look at AJ almost losing the car. Has he lost the wing? No, he hasn't, so he keeps the car. He's actually got some momentum from Cohen there somehow there, and Cohen may actually have to lose position here to AJ, and AJ on the inside of Cohen. These two side by side again. This is absolutely phenomenal racing. We don't want this to stop, and Cohen has to go late on the brakes and keeps AJ behind. Now Cohen looking very, very good at the moment, keeping AJ just behind. Somehow he's got DRS from that as well. Plix sets the fastest lap, unsurprisingly, on those 3 lap old softs. Jordan at the moment 6 tenths behind. Look at Tim. Tim is closing in to Cass, and he might even make a move here on Casper. Let's see. This is a move for 2nd place. What is Tim going to do? Is he going to try and make for it? Be rather ambitious. He's going to slide in just behind. Look at Tony. Tony has lost quite a bit of time from him as well. Look at AJ now. AJ will have DRS, so let's see if he can make the move on Cohen. Cohen's going to defend the inside line. AJ will have to get this on the outside or get it done beforehand. They're going to go side by side into the corner again. AJ will have the inside line this time. What's Cohen got to do on the outside? They've had him a little bit of contact. I just saw the hand there movement. Look at these banging wheels again. Look at these two. Look at their banging wheels again. They're banging wheels again. Let's see what happens into this. I go side by side through this corner. These two are absolutely bringing on a masterclass at the moment. I do not want this to stop. Cohen on the outside, side by side. Surely they're not going to make a move to go side by side through Pouon. They are. Oh my word, what racing this is. This is absolutely incredible from these two. Let's see what happens here. AJ on the outside and Cohen on the inside. Let's see what Cohen could do. Cohen, I think, has got the position just for now. I am losing my voice. It was the same as the entertainment as we got last year in EVR, but in the EVR Season 2 so far, we've got an amazing entertainment here in F2. Oh my word, and AJ will go at it again soon enough. And look at Tim at the moment, right behind Casper. Look at this from Tim and Tony as well. Tony's caught up as well. So let's see what Casper can do. Casper's got to defend for both these guys as well now. Especially Tim as well. Tim is raging to try and get past Casper at the moment. He's not going to get a move done here. He's going to have to wait. Casper goes wide though. This is tactical from Casper here. He knows he'll have the DRS at the end of the day of this. So Tim knows that he's got 2nd place, but that may only last a few corners. So Casper just needs to stick behind Tim just a little bit for now. Got to be careful of the dirty air. He gets through El Rouge, and let's see what happens. DRS wide open. Let's see. Is he going to close down Tim, or has Tim done the right decision here and gone on? It's very close between these two. This is lap 18 out of 22, and it looks like Casper's not going to make the move done. What about SLR AJ at the moment? Look at these two battling for 6th. They've gone like 5 laps already, maybe even a little bit more. The whole race, they're side by side again into this corner. No one's going to get the advantage here, side by side, and I think AJ's got the move done. And Cohen, look at this 7th place, and look at this Cohen trying to keep up with AJ, but AJ at the moment I think has got away. AJ at the moment in 6th place, Cohen in 7th. Cohen's got the better exit though, it looks like, to AJ. Casper gets a 3-second time penalty. That might be crucial to the end of his race. And let's see what Cohen can do now. Cohen close with AJ again. Let's look at Tony and Cassie and Tim. They're very close as well. A freeway train for 2nd place at the moment on this race. Cohen very close for 6th place as well. This is a battle for the ages at the moment between these two. No one can decide who is going where. Casper's lost a little bit of time to Tim. Not what he'd like to see, but Cohen at the moment closing in majorly on AJ. Let's Let's see what he can do here. Look at Cohen. Cohen closing in on AJ again. Jordan sets the fastest lap with a pretty much a dead 46. Look at Cohen here making the move and making sure that he's Donovan's over AJ. Let's see what AJ can do here. He'll have to get the move on the outside, but he will have the inside line at the exit of the bus stop. Kane, a little bit of contact. No wing loss. These two still very close. Not as close as they were in previous laps, but AJ would have the DRS. Fellow commentator Malk at the moment would be absolutely screaming right now at this sort of battle going on. This is absolutely amazing, and obviously Malk would absolutely be, obviously a fellow friend of mine, would be absolutely going nuts for this battle at the moment between these two. Look at the battle as well here. Casper and Tim. Tim looked like he's going to get second at this point. 3 laps to go though. These two very close. Look at Tony trying to close in on Casper. Casper's got a relative difference away. Look at these two side by side again. Look at this. I think Cohen's going to lose it to 7th place here. They're still side by side. These two are putting an absolute show tonight. And Cohen at the moment up to 6th place again. Just about beat AJ out. I don't know who's going to finish 6th in this race, but whoever it's going to be, I know that they've literally got the job done and they've worked hard for it. Look at these two though. AJ and Cohen doing pretty well coming through these corners. I mean, I don't understand why it says we've only got 2 people. We should have more than this in this battle. This battle is absolutely incredible. Look at AJ there right behind Cohen. It's very close between them, and honestly, this is probably the battle of the night in my opinion between these two. I don't know about F3 and F1. F2 right now is putting on an absolute classic of a race at the moment. And look at Casper already, and obviously these aren't even the official grids yet. Things are yet to change. I don't want to change anything. Maybe the fact that Jordan FTW will be moved up to F1, 8 seconds ahead of Tim, obviously, for that obvious reason. But look at Casper right now, 5 tenths behind Tim. Tim though keeping the position just about. Casper losing time a little bit less. Look at AJ and Cohen side by side again. Look at this, very close indeed. And I wonder what R130 could do, 130Rs could do, sorry. Look at this, AJ trying to get the better exit, and Cohen, these two going right to the death here. Cohen back into 6th place, but look at AJ going to try and get the outside line. Can he do it? Can Cohen get the position, AJ get the position again? He's going to have to back out. He will have DRS though again after El Rouge. Cohen in 6th place still, only narrowly holding. These two are going right to the end with this battle. Look at Casper as well, side by side with Tim for 2nd place. And Tim has done something here. Tim has gone wide, and Tim Tim has lost his podium. What's happened to Tim there? He's completely lost the car right at the end there. And look at AJ and Cohen side by side again. There's a little bit of wing damage this time, and AJ has had to pull out, and unfortunately I think that is the end of that battle. Oh my word, that battle was probably the most intense battle I've ever seen in any race that I've commentated in. These two have made an impressive battle. Unfortunately it had to end like that. It didn't go down to the death, and neither did Tim's battle with Casper and Tony at the end. And Tony's out! Oh my word, what has happened at the end here? And Tony has completely lost the car and is out of the race. Plix goes up to 4th place. Cohen, oh my god, Tony's out of the race. Tim has lost that position to Casper, and look at this, Cohen has got the position done on AJ. 6 drivers remain in this race. Obviously not the most not the best thing to say, and AJ's gone out as well. So 5 drivers remain. A lot of drivers have lost the car completely there, and now there's gaps, unfortunately. So this race is not going to be as entertaining as it just was. It was not going to be one of those entertaining finishes, in my opinion, unless Plix could do something magical here on the soft tyres. We can have a little bit of a chill out though, lads. 21 laps in, it looks like Jordan has got this one pretty done and dusted. And he's done a pretty decent job today, and maybe seeing his seat in F1 particularly there with him. Let's see what the others have got to offer us. There are 5 people left in F3 unfortunately as well, so a lot of people have lost that position there. But looks like New Zealand Cam has got that one covered as well at the moment. In F1 though, F1 is the big pace setter at the moment. Look at this, Montana's leading the way by Zachart in 2nd and Jost in 3rd. So Jost Groningen in 3rd place as well, so it's pretty close between them two. Montana though leading, Midnight in 4th as well, so your champion of EVR is in 4th place at the moment. So let's see what happens then on to the final lap. Then there's going to be no more really of F2 at the moment, in my opinion. there's no more battles to go, and I can calm myself down a little bit. Tim has lost a car, and that's not helped me, obviously, with that. Plix, obviously, in 4th place. Only 5 finishes, but God gave it to Cohen. If it was going to be a driver of the day, it would be him and AJ, obviously, battling it out. That would be the battle of today, in my opinion. There are so many battles, though, on the track, and unfortunately, it's had to come down to like this, but there's no more battles really to be won, and obviously we now know that Jordan is probably way too quick for this division, and obviously, like I said last week when we revealed that these were provisional, so in my opinion you'll have to watch out for any changes which will be made later this week, and I think Jordan will be one of them to watch out for. Will G, who did not make it tonight, will also be another one to watch out for, so be aware of that and keep your eyes peeled if he gets moved up or not. It's a bit controversial apparently putting him into F2. We didn't have too much data to go by to put him into F1. We don't have that still, but obviously we can assume by other people's dislike and other people's, I guess, opinions on him, and obviously what he's been doing recently in terms of form wise, he really does deserve a seat, but we'll have to wait and see, as Plix in 4th place is going to drag it home to 4th, Tim in 3rd place. Unfortunately at the end it wasn't a race that was giving me a heart attack at the end, and obviously Cohen and AJ lose that position. Tim completely bottles, and obviously Jordan looks like he's going to win this race pretty comfortably. Plix gets a 3-second time penalty, Casper in 2nd. It's going to be a racing point 1-2, it looks like, unless Tim gets moved up because of penalties. What a race, and people who are still watching, honestly, I thank you obviously watching the stream. In my opinion, I don't know how the F1 and F3 races are gone, but oh my word, what a race we have had tonight. The battles here for Tim and Casper, obviously before what happened to Tim, AJ and Kerr before what happened to AJ, and obviously let's not forget Plix and I'm a D for their, I guess, peculiar strategies as well. Could have played the fact that as Jordan crosses the line, I completely missed that, apologies there, but Jordan crosses the line and wins today's race, and let's see what Casper can do. Can Casper finish in 2nd? Let's see what's Tim going to do. Is he going to be better? No, Tim stays in 3rd place, and look how close it was, so he's missed out. What about Plix? And Plix goes straight into the wall after that. I think he hasn't done what he probably intended to do, but Cohen's going to be the last man across the line to finish in 5th place. Wolbieg disconnected, but look at that, Cohen 5th place. Decent result for Cohen, I guess. Obviously 5th place out of 5 in the end, but a great race on display, and obviously Jordan obviously dominating this race, but obviously there were battles behind for 2nd place, for 5th place, and many other places indeed. So it was a phenomenal race. I'm gonna completely honest with you. Unfortunately, we didn't get the amount of finishes we hoped for. We only got 5 finishes, but if I'm being honest with you, out of the 14 and how dangerous El Rouge is, and obviously this probably being obviously a pre-season race, and there seems to be other things in consideration like fighting for going up to F1, but Jordan looks like he stole the show tonight. Anyway, now on to the results then. If it would like to show me the results, Jordan finishes in the lead of this race. Pretty comfortable and dominating race, I would say, for him. Casper in 2nd place, Tim Wentic in 3rd, Plix in 4th, and Cohen finishes in 5th. Everyone else DNS, and Wolbieg obviously disconnected midway through. But obviously, in my opinion, I've got to give the battle of the day to Cohen and AJ, and obviously the driver of the day I would obviously give to Jordan as well after a dominating victory. Casper couldn't keep up with him, Tim couldn't keep up with him, Plix couldn't keep up with him, and Tim obviously as well could have simply been very close as well with Casper right towards the end, and obviously it was close in the end. However, that was the end of the stream, and at the end of the race as well. What a phenomenal race it was. Unfortunately only 5 finishes, but in my opinion that is a great race to show what is more to come in EVR in the season, obviously excluding the crashes, but despite that it looks like it's going to be an entertaining season ahead, and obviously there will be a few drivers in consideration moving up and down. Don't forget, but just subscribe to the channel if you want to see us again, and obviously follow us on Twitter at Elite Vortex Racing League, and also obviously if there's any incidents, everyone please obviously note it down with us in the attendance, not the attendance, sorry, the stewards room in the Discord, please, and obviously do not start arguing with each other about incidents. Anyway, with that, I have been your commentator for tonight after a phenomenal race, and I will see. My name is Sam, and I will see you next week, where we'll be starting the season officially in Bahrain. So I'll see